Hi everyone, my name is Emma Iannini and I'm a junior in the School of Foreign Service here at Georgetown, studying regional and comparative studies, and I'm also a lifelong resident of Sandy Hook, Connecticut, the town where 2 years ago in December, 20 school children and 6 educators were shot in the second deadliest school shooting to ever occur in the United States. Even though I've been interested in politics all my life, and I even worked for a U.S. Senate campaign prior to the shooting, I never really knew beforehand how gun violence touches the lives of everyday Americans. After the shooting, as the town came together and tried to heal itself and resolved to do something to make sure that no town in America never would have to go through what we went through, we learned a few interesting facts. For instance, I never knew before the shooting that 40% of gun sales in this country go on without a criminal background check. This means that in some states across America, especially out in the Midwest and in the South, somebody can walk over to a gun show or go on the internet or engage in a private transaction with another individual and merely have to show a federal driver's license. The lack of universal background checks at the federal level means that criminals, the mentally ill, domestic abusers, and other irresponsible individuals have easy access to lethal weapons. This creates a public safety hazard that we all suffer from. If universal background checks were national law, thousands of the over 30,000 people every year in the United States that are killed from gun violence, their lives could be saved. Imagine the state of gun violence in this country. 33,000 people last year in 2014 were slaughtered by guns. This is the equivalent of having 10 9/11s happen every year. Can you imagine 10 out of the 12 months of every year, 3,000 people, the same amount of people that died in New York City on September 11, 2001, are killed by guns? This is not normal, and this is not acceptable. In April, 4 months after the shooting occurred in Newtown, we tried to get Congress to pass universal background checks at the federal level. Unfortunately, we came 2 votes shy of breaking the 60-vote threshold needed to overcome a Republican filibuster. Despite this small setback, it's impossible to be discouraged. The coalition of advocates that has come together after Newtown, moms, dads, teachers, policemen, public officials, and even young people, we will stop at nothing until we end the scourge of gun violence in this country. If you, like me, as a future parent, refuse to accept the idea that you will have to send your own children to school with the worry in the back of your mind that they will be gunned down in their classrooms, please do something. Please use your education to make a difference. Please join the work that Georgetown Against Gun Violence is doing to make this country a safer place. Accepting the status quo and doing nothing is simply not an option. The stakes are too high.